Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you another fairy tale discussion. And this week I want to talk about whether or not Makarov should have died during the events of the Alvarez Empire arc. And I know that Makarov being alive, coming from the edge of death on multiple occasions, is a running gag in fairy tale, and I know that this probably has something to do with the fact that Hiro Mashima said on a few occasions that because of the way that his last manga of Rave Master did, and the fact that it was darker than what he expected, he wanted to write fairy tale to be a fun, lighthearted story. So I get why he didn't do that. Personally, I didn't read Rave Master, so I don't know whether or not Rave Master is as dark as Hiro Mashima's making it sound. But when you look at the storytelling elements and just how everything was set up, there were a couple of moments in the Alvarez Empire arc where if Makarov was going to die, Hiro Mashima should have done it and he should have stuck to his guns. The first instance is in the very beginning when Urza is leading the team into the Alvarez Empire arc where they're trying to bring back Makarov, and we find out that the leader of the other continent is actually fucking Zeref. I feel like if we're gonna have Makarov die, it should have been there. There should not have been a rescue mission. In fact, Hiro Mashima should have put the middle finger up to all these Makarov supporters and had Makarov killed off in front of the Fairy Tail Guild members and cement Urza Scarlet as being the guild master, the reluctant guild master. It should have been during that moment because it would have forced their asses to grow up. And the second moment for me, and excuse the vulgar language guys, I'm going without a script for this because this is just a passion moment for me right now. The other moment that I feel like Makarov should have died should have been during the actual war that took place during the Alvarez Empire arc. I remember when I was reviewing that and I told you guys, I was like, man, I can't wait to see where Hiro is going to take this. It looks like Hiro Mashima actually killed off Makarov. That was a final boss move, a last stand for Makarov, if you will, because he uses fairy law at the expense of his life in order to keep his children of fairy tale alive. That was the most beautiful, slightly heartbreaking way to have Makarov die, and yet it's the ultimate sacrifice, and it's something that at that point in the story I feel like there had not been enough stakes in the Alvarez Empire war, and to have Makarov die in that manner, it just felt so appropriate. And when I saw that chapter where Makarov is in Loxus's arms, and I'm thinking, okay, Loxus is gonna take him back to Magnolia, he's gonna bury him at the guild hall, it makes total and complete sense, and yeah, Makarov open his fucking eyes. I'm still pissed at that. In fact, I let some time pass and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go reread the last 50 chapters of Fairy Tail to see if I'm not gonna be as triggered. And when I got to that scene, I still got pissed off. That is the worst writing. I get it, Fairy Tail's supposed to be fun and lighthearted. Hiro Mashima did not want to make another Rave Master, which again is supposed to be a lot darker than what he intended, but that's horrible writing. And I get it, Fairy Tail's not the best written series. There is some good stuff in the series. Hiro Mashima has flashes of brilliance, but to have Makarov at the very last chapter of the series unable to walk on his own is a complete middle finger. I get it, it's a year after that, but there should be some type of consequence to what Makarov has done. It would not surprise me if we get 10 years from now a special chapter that is released where Makarov is greeting Natsu and Lucy and the rest of Team Natsu after they complete their Century Quest, and he's still alive. Like, that's, I can't fucking believe that. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you personally think that Makarov deserved to live, or do you think that he should have died? And do you think perhaps he should have died back during the Phantom Lord arc? What moment during the series do you think Makarov should have died? But as always guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video guys. Have an awesome day.